With another long weekend still ahead of us, the increased traffic on the roads isn't slowing down anytime soon. But with that comes the higher risk of crashes. In the past week alone, Vancouver Island has seen 4 serious crashes. On the Malahat, a driver crossed the center line, sending a woman and her 2 kids to hospital. Port Alberni had its Highway 4 shut down for hours after a 2-vehicle crash, sending 4 to hospital. In Saanich, workers spent hours restoring power and clearing a truck that had flipped on its roof after a driver crashed into a courtyard.
He had a gash above his eye, so I don't know how he is now. He walked up the stairs, apparently.
Most recently, more than 1,000 View Royal residents had no power yesterday after a U-Haul crashed into a power pole and landed at the bottom of a ditch.
Crashing into the power pole, essentially snapping it almost in half. So the power lines were dangerously dangling over the truck and partially the road. Officers had to shut down traffic in both directions just due to that danger of live power lines.
The male driver and passenger were taken to hospital with minor injuries. RCMP say they ticketed the man for driver error.
$368, 6 penalty points.
Summer may be the time for those long road trips, but for ICBC, it's also when they see a rise in crashes.
Well, absolutely. We actually see a spike in crashes in July and August compared to the rest of the months. A lot of it's due to driver fatigue and heat and things like that.
More than 40,000 crashes happened on Vancouver Island last year. July was the worst culprit, with more than 3,600 crashes.
The top 3 contributing factors to injuries and fatalities on BC roads is speed, is distraction, and impaired driving.
Colleen Woodger wants the recent spike in crashes to serve as a reminder to drivers to slow down.
Really make sure that you are focused and aware when you're driving. And when we say focus, we also talk about distracted driving. So those phones need to go away, and you really need to observe the posted speed limit.
It's something that RCMP say they continue to see on the road.
Just last week we had a distracted driving campaign where we caught a significant amount of drivers still being distracted by their phones or by something else in the vehicle. So please stay focused on the road.
ICBC also says to plan ahead before you get on the road.